Alrighty. So, as you guys are probably wondering, what am I showing you guys? Actually, I'm showing you guys my room. My room that is pretty much new bedding. I did a TikTok video on this and bedding was different. Back there is the closet where I keep all of the extra stuff that I typically would wear. I'm mostly not wear, but where I store stuff. You know, that's actually where my snowsuit that's actually kind of needs to be washed. It's sitting over here, in here. That's where I keep the bathroom, as you can kind of tell anyway. And then this is where I keep my albums. I only have 2, by the way. Nickelback San Quentin here, and then now this is what I call Pride, and then all my CDs, not all of that there anyway. Then over here, this is where I keep, it's a little bit messy, but this is where I keep extra things, mostly PC games, in here, extra PSP content, games, just a little extra knickknacks and stuff in there. This is where I keep my PS4 games and PS5 titles. This is actually a thing I have to do to get something, but this is where I keep some GameCube stuff. I actually store a lot of the games in here. Typically I do store a lot of my gaming content in these nice little handy little drawers. I do actually, by the way, if we actually go down in here, that is for the Switch. So, but some of those I do use shoestrings to tie up the loose ends. As you can see, that's other extra controllers and stuff. I store my PS2 games down in here. And then I also store my Xbox stuff in here as well. And then more Xbox and some PC stuff like The Sims there. And then I also store PlayStation 1 titles down here in there. So, and then I have this fan sitting in the way, of course, but that's the only way I can get airflow into my bedroom, because fortunately I don't have air conditioning by any stretch of the means. Then over here, these are my work basket where I keep my work clothes in. At the moment, this one's empty, but this is where I keep my clean work clothes. Keep them separated from my actual clothes in the dressers. And then up there, that's where I keep my Care Bears, my nightstand there. Now this is something, this chair, this wooden chair here. Well, I can't get rid of it out of my room, but I have to leave it there, and I leave it here because I've been kind of just resituating and moving stuff around and I don't know where to put it yet, so, actually, a little bit messy in here. And then over here, this is where I keep my shoes, for what you guys might see when I am actually, what I'll show you here in a minute. Got these off of Amazon. That is the extra shoelaces and things that go with this. This is the heater that I actually have in the wintertime. Of course, we have baseboard heating for that reason. Trash, couple trash cans. Still, it's not as bad as it was when I did the initial TikTok video. You guys check out TikTok if you guys want to see more content. Over here, this is where I store the movies, the family movies. This is not all of them, of course. This is just the movies that are pretty much family, my mom's movies, most of it, unless for that reason. I store my movies and some games over here. Haven't touched those in a while. And then my PS5, my setup here, which is the PS5, for that, it sits up, not tilted towards the side. This is a TV that I use, currently will get changed. And then, there's my keyboard. Now this keyboard, I actually store a lot of my custom, my keyboard stuff in my closet. So I don't know what brand this is. Actually, no, you guys can see, there's the brand, right there. Onikuma. Now, by the way, I do live stream. So I use the Ryzen Ripsaws, capture card here. And then I use this was actually a keyboard that I had a while ago using the Logic keyboard. I don't know exactly what that is, what brand, what style of keyboard this is or whatnot, but I do use a couple of mics. This is my first mic I use as a broken headset that now gets put over to my Lenovo. That is AMD Ryzen 4800 series, Ryzen 7. It also comes with AMD Radeon graphics for the CPU, and then it comes with a GeForce GTX 1660 Ti, which is basically what I run in the laptop, but I do not run it over here in this computer. Now here, this is also Legion. Okay, it's basically comes with 16 gigs of RAM. It also comes with, I believe it comes with two storage devices, one 512 SSD and 1 terabyte hard drive storage. I do use this as my portable gaming device as well as my streaming device, for when I do Twitch streams and things like that. This computer here, this one is the most recent system added to my repertoire of things. That's an EVGA GT series power supply. I believe it's a 1,000-watt power supply. I might be wrong on that. That might be I think it's a 1,000-watt power supply. Don't quote me on that. Anyway, I believe it's a 1,000-watt EVGA power supply GT series. Then I have running here, I also am running with the well-known Asus ROG, motherboard. But unfortunately, it's not the new set. It's not the 7600 series. It's not the new AM5 platform. This computer is running with a 5700X or a 5700. I can't remember. I think it's running with, or 5600X. I know it's running with the 5700X. Don't quote me on that. I'm also running this with a Radeon Gigabyte graphics card. This is running with, I believe this is the 6700 XT. I think I went with 5700 and 6700 just to kind of keep it in line with each other, I guess. It's not bottlenecked or anything. This case, by the way, my old Sony headphones that are actually broken, to be honest with you, it's not Sony's fault, it's more my fault. I just keep dropping my headphones all the time. But anyway, this computer is a B550 motherboard with it. This case is the Vitro pink case, by the way. Most everything in here except for the components, the main primary components in the system, the fans and the power supply, the heatsink is actually from Vitro. Everything else is not. The RAM is the Warhawk RAM. I wanted to go something fancy and actually do something like that. And then throughout everything in here, yeah, so this is basically, it's a Gigabyte Eagle. I actually think I like the way that this setup is run. No overclocking done on it, nothing. I don't want to risk it in general. The only thing I don't recommend, guys, do not buy ASUS stuff. I bought this prior to known things. When you go check out Jay's 2 cents and things like that, I found out about this later on, after I bought it. So if you're thinking, hey, if you have a good motherboard and you're still running with it, keep going with it. Don't worry about it. But if you're going to have problems, you know, don't go out and buy from ASUS if you know that there's issues going on. But since I didn't know there was issues going on, that's a different story. But anyway, yeah, this computer, yeah, and that's, by the way, it's 32 gigs of two 16 gig sticks, I think. Yeah, it's two 16 gig sticks of Warhawk memory. And I did this because a lot of games now are coming up with 32 might require that, and that's why I did that, for that purpose and that reason. But that's the only reason why I did that. Nothing against the thing. And Warhawk, actually, it's I don't know what the timings are and stuff on it. It just looked fancy and I didn't care. This does come with this came with a Samsung it came with a 1 terabyte hard drive SSD and another 1 terabyte SSD. I did not build this. I actually had a guy in town actually build it for me. Added a 1 terabyte SSD to it that I did not. It was Team Group, which, okay, fine. I don't care. It's an SSD. This is just primarily mainly for gaming. It's not going to be used for anything else. Because if I want to live stream, I'm going to use my laptop primarily because it's got a secondary screen. And I can do it that way. And this can hold more games and be better suited for that. That there is only for secondary gaming, and that's it. So anyways, guys, that is my room setup. Oh, and by the way, this desk I got from the Wayfair. I will have the link to where you can get this in here. I'll also have a link to get the case and the fans. I will send them to you that you guys can get them through, that you guys should get them through Newegg. Don't get them through the official website of Vitro. Go through Newegg to get it. I would highly recommend you do that instead of going out and actually going to their actual, because I bought the case and then I bought the fan and I bought the pink fan and it was, you know, so I was supposed to get that. But that actually worked out well because it fits well with the aesthetic. Anyway, the final thing I do wanted to mention, before I do get off, I have one other product I wanted to share, but we're currently playing Final Fantasy 16. If you guys are, I really am enjoying this. This is one of my favorite games. Yes, it's an M-rated title, by the way, but I don't really think that this game is something that, if you love Final Fantasy, but you're not into mature stuff, don't get Final Fantasy 16. There's a few things in there for reasons, of course. The last one here is the chair that I sit in. This is my pink and purple Shiro set. And this is, I also got this from Wayfair. Whatever you guys like to say about it, it's my choice. Your choice is different as well. We all have different choices and different varying views. And then what you guys typically see back there is my flag, and then the love God, love people. This is what you mainly see when you're seeing here. If my chair is sitting out and about, you guys get to see that kind of stuff when I go. And yes, it's a little bit messy, but not as bad as it was when I did the TikTok video. So anyway, if you guys want to see more of me, make sure you guys are beautifully, hit that beautiful subscribe, hit that beautiful like button, and make sure you guys, when you hit that beautiful like button, make sure you also hit that subscribe and hit that bell notification with the all, and we will see you guys later. Bye! Oh, and also make sure you turn on notifications on your phone if you want. I'm not going to force you to do it, but you can if you want.